PAYE Modernisation will be introduced in January 2019, affecting how payroll information is sent to revenue. It will be a mandatory payroll requirement whereby all employers will be required to make a payroll file submission to revenue every time an employee is paid. Looking at Thesaurus Payroll Manager, there are two extra icon options to choose from: RPN, which stands for Revenue Payroll Notification, and a PSR, which is short for Payroll Submission Request. The first step to completing the payroll will be to import the RPN, and with an on-screen prompt to do this. This facility enables employees to retrieve the information directly from revenue and update the payroll with the most up-to-date tax credits and cut-off points. Here, there is the option to print RPN details and update the information. In this instance, no new tax credits and cut-offs were found for any existing employees. However, if the RPN does find changes to an employee's credits and cut-offs, the employee's details will automatically be updated in the software. Along with checking the tax credits and cut-offs, the RPN also checks for any inconsistencies between employees that are on the payroll software and employees that are included in the RPN. In this instance, there is one employee in the RPN that is not already set up in the payroll software. With the click of a button, users can seamlessly add the employee to the payroll software. Simply choose which pay frequency to put the employee into to finish adding the employee from the RPN. Now that the most up-to-date tax credits and cut-offs are entered for employees, the next step is to enter the payment details for each employee. This is exactly the same process as before. Simply enter the payment details for each employee. The payroll can then be previewed and updated when ready. The next step is to send the PSR to revenue, and similar to the RPN, there will be on-screen notifications stating that there is one outstanding submission. This file must be sent to revenue on or before the pay date, and it must be sent every time an employee is paid. Click the Prepare button to create the PSR file, and a summary will subsequently appear on screen. To send the submission to revenue, simply click Submit PSR to Revenue. Confirmation will be received stating that revenue have received the submission and highlighting the relevant tax amounts that were included in the submission. Now that the payroll run is completed, there will be a prompt to take a backup of the payroll data. It will be much more important to take backups of payroll data with PAYE Modernisation. It would be worth looking at Thesaurus Connect, which is a secure online backup facility and allows the user to restore the data to any particular date and time. With payroll, changes are inevitable, and this can be handled within the Corrections tab. Simply choose the type of correction that needs to be made, and Thesaurus will prompt you with the necessary actions required. Just to note also, revenue payment due dates remain the same for all employers. Although the payroll information is submitted each pay period, the payment schedule and method of payment will not change.